found. When I receive my mansion, a robe and crown. Lord, I want a mansion, a robe and a crown in heaven there. Lord, and always abound forever. Let me your throne surround. And Lord, please reserve my mansion, a robe and crown. Raise up one more octave, huh? Everybody sing out loud. If you want a mansion, robe and crown. The second verse. The weather there is always fair. There's sunshine day and night. No cold nor rain will fall there, for the sun shines ever bright. And I'll need no heavy garment. I'll just wrap my robe around. When I receive my mansion, a robe and crown. Lord, I want a mansion, a robe and a crown in heaven there. Love and always abound forever. Let me your throne surround. And Lord, please reserve my mansion, a robe and crown. My head is bowed and bloody now from the work that I've tried to do. But one day I'll be rewarded with a crown so bright and new. And I'll wear a smile so bright, for there be no cause for a frown. When I receive my mansion, a robe and crown. Lord, I want a mansion, a robe and a crown in heaven there. Love and always abound forever. Let me your throne surround. And Lord, please reserve my mansion, a robe and crown. Amen. Amen. And before Brother Aaron breaks the bread of life to us this morning, let us turn to selection 444. 444. After this, Brother Aaron will come in his own way. 444. Just a little talk with Jesus. You have that? Let's sing. I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and the light from heaven filled my soul. You know, it paid my heart in love and wrote my name above. And just a little talk with Jesus makes me whole. And now let us have a little talk with Jesus, and let us tell him all about our trouble. I believe he will hear our faintest cry. Lord, he'll answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayerful yearning, as your heart to heaven is turned, and you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Makes it right. Sometimes my prayers seem drear without a ray of cheer, and thin cloud of doubt may hide the light of day. You know the mist of sin may rise and hide the starry skies, but just a little talk with Jesus clears the way. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus, and let us tell him all about our trouble. I believe he will hear our faintest cry. Lord, he'll answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayer for yearning, as your heart to heaven is turned, and you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Makes it right. And I may have doubts and fears, my eyes be filled with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. You know I go to him in prayer, 'cause he knows my every care. And just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus, and let us tell him all about our trouble. I believe he will hear our faintest cry. Lord, he'll answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayer church said amen.
Amen.
First, giving honor to the God of heaven, who is the sustainer and the creator of this world. To his Son, Jesus Christ, who came and bled and died on that cross for you and I. That you and I might have an opportunity to go to heaven and continue to live this life worthy of going to heaven. The Holy Spirit, we give thanks and we give honor for all that God continues to do for us. Pray for this congregation that we continue to do God's will. And we pray for all those who are suffering right now.
Amen.
Through loss of loved one, through sickness. For Brother Adrian, as he's dealing with the sickness of his mother, we pray God's strength, and we're thankful for all those who visited with him.
Amen.
We pray for Brother Allen as he's here today. Doing a little bit better. Pray for him as he continues to grow strong in the Lord.
Amen.
So thankful for those who traveled, who are back. We pray that God continues to strengthen you and keep you, keep your families, that we all go out and visit through these holiday seasons, that God continue to bless us.
Amen.
Brother Larry, he's back with us from surgery, and continue to pray for Sister Lily. She had to go into the hospital this morning, headaches and throwing up, so pray for her.
Amen.
George are out, and we'll get more details on that a little bit later on. Continue to pray for all those who are going through tough times right now. Continue to pray for Mr. Dolores, as Nicole is doing a little bit better now, so pray for them. And things go well. There's a lot going on, but guess what? God is able.
Right.
To take care of all of that. And I'm excited, and I can smile about it.
Amen.
God's going to take care of it. Pray for my family. As my son is on the mend and doing well. So we're all faced with something in life.
That's right.
But I promise you, God of heaven knows all about it.
Amen.
Joshua chapter 24. And our reading this morning, when you love something, the physiology in your body will show it. You don't have to tell anybody. The body reacts automatically to what it feels and what it sees. You can't change it. It's a fact of life. And when we study physiology, we know that the body reacts to what it sees and what it feels and what it understands.
Right.
I used Brother Matthew as an example this morning as he was coming down the aisle serving the Lord's Supper. And he's like me, he doesn't put no smile on his face all the time. But he's a loving person. But as he was coming down the aisle, he was moving real good, and he saw his daughter. And all he did was smile. Couldn't change that. You don't have to say you love something, your body will show it.
That's right. That's right.
Automatically. No matter what you do, you can't control that. You can look around and look, and then as soon as you see something you love, your body will react. Brothers, we can love the Lord the same way.
Amen.
That even as I enumerated all those things that has happened in our lives, I can smile. Because I know God can take care of it.
Amen.
That's physiology, because I know who God is. And I know what he can do if we trust him. Whatever happened in 2016, we can smile.
Amen.
And say, look where we are today. Look what God has done. Look at our lives and how he changed and transformed us to who we are today. All we can do is smile. We really don't have to say anything. We know what God can do. Joshua understood that fundamental fact. That regardless of what has happened and what we've done, we need to make a decision. And stick to that decision. Not this transformation in my mind that I might do it, I may do it, but a real transformation.
Amen.
No matter what happens in Matthew's life, just from that one smile, I knew his daughter's going to be taken care of.
Amen.
It doesn't take much. People oftentimes say, I love something, but to truly love something is to do something.
Amen.
What are you going to do to show your love and kindness? What are you going to do? We all make the statement that we love the Lord, but can we love the Lord enough to smile? Can we love the Lord enough that no matter what's going on in my life, to smile and know God's going to take care of it?
Right.
Normal reaction is to be angry when trouble comes, but when trouble comes, we can smile.
Amen.
See, God's going to take care of it if we allow him. Let's see what Joshua says as we get into our lesson today.
Now, therefore,
long, but we can talk about some things this morning. Go ahead, brother.
Amen.
now therefore,
Fear
the Lord and serve him in sincerity.
in sincerity. Brother, we got to be sincere about our service. When a man is sincere about his family don't have to worry about nothing.
Amen.
When a woman is sincere about her family, the family don't have to worry about anything.
Amen.
When that love is sincere and it's real, the body will react. The body can't help it. It can't fake it. It's real. We can't fake our way to heaven. We got to be real to go to heaven. Real emotions, real actions. And I'm not talking about emotions where we get and run around and do things that are abnormal. We're talking about real emotions.
Amen.
A small smile is a real emotion, ain't it?
Amen.
It shows a deep love and a deep compassion. People oftentimes say we need to scream and holler. Brother, you don't have to scream and holler to show you love somebody. You don't have to do all that. But sometimes in the world we believe that the more we scream, the more we love. It really doesn't take all that. Let's see what Joshua says. Read, brother.
Said, in sincerity and truth.
In truth, read.
And put away the gods which your fathers.
Whatever happened in 16, put that away. Don't drag all of those negative things over. Get rid of it. Smile about it. He said, look what God done for me today. He allowed us to be here this morning, didn't he?
Amen.
He could have easily taken us in our bed last night, but he allowed us to get up today.
Thank you.
Thank God for that. Read, brother, what he said.
He said, beyond the river.
Beyond the river.
And in Egypt.
Read, brother.
And serve the Lord. He said, if it is disagreed in your sight.
Your sight, read.
To serve the Lord, choose for yourself.
Choose. You got to make a choice. We all got choices that we got to make. What's your choice? How are you going to distinct in your mind as to what I'm going to do in 2017? We all can make the choice to do what we want to do, but who's going to make a choice for the Lord?
Amen.
Brother, that's the real choice we need to make.
Amen.
Because I promise you, whatever you're dealing with, God knows the answer to it. I don't know what you're going through, but God knows. And I promise you, God got an answer for whatever you're going through. Let's see what he says. Read, brother.
He said, whom you will serve.
Serve.
Whether the gods which your fathers served.
Your father served. Read.
Which were beyond the river.
Read, brother.
Are the gods of the Amorites.
Read, brother.
In whose land you are living.
Living, read.
He said, but as for me.
Me! Conscious decision. See, when we're conscious, that means we're aware. He's conscious to the fact that all these other things are going on that I can choose, but this is what I choose. We all have a conscious decision to make. You have a conscious decision. I have a conscious decision. But what are we going to do? It's easy to say, well, I might do this and I might do that. When you truly love, there's no in between. This is what I'm going to do. Regardless of what happens in my life, this is what I'm going to do. Let's see what he says, brother. Read.
And my house, we will serve the Lord.
Read, brother.
And the people answered and said,
in my house, we're going to serve the Lord. What you going to do in your house? Your house belongs to you. Let's bring God into our house. Let's bring him in and keep him in. Despite what adversity comes, let's stick with the Lord. Whatever problem comes, let's stick with the Lord. Let's not make a resolution. Let's love enough to say, no matter what happens, I'm going to stick with the Lord.
Amen.
No matter come what may, we're going to stick with the Lord.
Amen.
My wife and I, we face challenges in our lives. But there's one fundamental thing that we always held on to. That God is not going to put no more on you than you can bear.
Amen.
So whatever we faced and whatever we went through it with a smile because we knew God was bringing a lesson on for us.
Amen.
To learn how to draw close to him and understand who he is. Because no matter how large we get, and no matter what we accomplish in life, we all need God.
Amen.
No matter what happens, we need God. great business, great family, great relationships. We all need God.
Amen.
When you love the church, more than anything else in our lives, we need to love the church. Because Jesus came into the world and he died for us. What did he say, Marie?
Last verse says, far be it from us that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods.
Let's not forsake the Lord this year. Can we make a conscious decision in our own minds not to forsake the Lord?
Right.
Acts chapter 16. There's a reason why. Acts 16. Paul and Silas gives us a good illustration why we need to stick with the Lord. Conscious decision. A small smile to show how much we truly love the Lord. He said, no man can serve two masters.
Right.
For he'll love one and he'll hate the other. Brother, when you love something, nothing will stop you from doing for it.
Amen.
Nothing will ever stop you from taking care of what you're supposed to take care of. When you love it. God loves us, doesn't he? He thought about us. When we were dead in our sins, he sent Jesus into the world for you and I.
Right.
To take that sin debt that we owe and transferred it to him. And he gave that ultimate sacrifice for you and I. Brother, we got to serve him. We serve all the things in the world, but what a great opportunity to serve the Lord.
Amen.
Right.
We do all the things we want to do in the world. Brother, put God on the table.
Amen.
In anything that you do, put God on the table.
Amen.
And serve him with sincerity of heart. The physiology will show. If you come into the church building and when you're on the way driving to the church building, you're thinking about when you're going to leave, your physiology telling it all right there. You can't lie to the body. You can't lie. It's going to tell the story. And you don't even have to say anything. Your actions will show it. Well, I'm ready to go. We just got here. We just got here. But that's what we feel. But I promise we can change it if we want to.
Amen.
Amen.
Brother Mark made a very important statement. Happiness is a choice. All things are choices in life. If you choose to love the Lord, you'll love him.
Amen.
Your body, your physiology will choose for you to love the Lord, and you'll do it. If you choose not to, you won't do it. People who love their children can't fathom in their mind, how can a person not love their child? People do it every day, don't they?
Yes.
Leave them on the side of the street and just leave them there. And people who truly love can't fathom that. Can't wrap their brain around. How do you do that? But people do it every day. Because they don't care. Just because you have a child don't mean you love it. Everybody got a child don't mean they love it. Just because you give them everything they want, that don't mean you love them either.
Amen.
You say, well, I'm going to give them everything I want to. That don't prove anything. That proves you crazy. Let me get off that. I'm not going to do that today. Go ahead, brother. You're right, I can do that today.
Acts 16 and 9.
What did he say?
He said, a vision appeared to Paul in the night. A man of Macedonia was standing and appearing to him
Amen.
and saying, come over to Macedonia and help us. When he had seen the vision, immediately we sought to go into Macedonia, concluding that God had called us to preach the gospel to them.
Who's going to preach the gospel today? Somebody got to preach the gospel.
That's right.
Everybody can't sit in the seat and say it's somebody else's job.
Amen.
Somebody's got to get up and proclaim Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And do God's will, love God enough to tell people about it. This is all it takes. Brother, you're doing good. Thank God for that. Look what God done for me. And I'm pretty sure in 2016, if you're here, God done something for you.
Amen.
He helped you through a process in your life. But sometimes we're so caught up in our lives that we forget to tell God, thank you for what you've done for me.
Amen.
We look at all the great things we have and we begin to pat our own selves on the back. But you better give God his glory for what he's done for you.
Amen.
And let people know about that. Through your visits and through your calls. Do check it on people. Let them know you appreciate what they've done for you.
Amen.
Because maybe that might be me next week in that situation.
Amen.
When you're going through something, you want somebody to go through it with you.
Amen.
You need a buddy to be there with you. If you look at statistically, if you're lost on an island, you have a better chance of surviving with somebody than without somebody.
Amen.
Brother, we need each other. We can't live on an island all by ourselves. What do you say, Marie?
Putting out to sea from Troas,
Mhm.
we ran a straight course to Samothrace, and on the day following to Neapolis, and from there to Philippi, which is a leading city of the district of Macedonia.
Read, brother.
He said a Roman colony, and we were staying in this city for some days. And on the Sabbath day, we went outside the gate to a riverside, where we supposedly that they would be a place of prayer.
Pray.
And we sat down and began speaking to the women who had assembled.
See, brother, whatever happens in life, you got to talk to somebody about the Lord.
Amen.
This was their custom. This is what they done because they loved the Lord no matter where they went, what they did. The Lord was on their minds. See, we want the Lord to be convenient. Whenever I need you, Lord, I'm struggling, I need you now. Brother, we need him all the time.
Amen.
Focused on our mind and our physiology. I serve the Lord. Sunday morning shouldn't be an issue with what I'm going to do because I love the Lord enough.
Amen.
Wednesday won't be an issue because I love the Lord enough.
Right.
Doing what I'm supposed to do is not an issue because I love the Lord. Joshua shared that point. As for me and my household, we're going to serve the Lord. With a smile on our face.
Amen.
Come what may, we're going to serve the Lord.
Amen.
You see, we want God to be like a microwave. We put it in and get it out quick. Some things take a process in life.
Amen.
I always tell people this. It took you 30 years to get in the shape you're in. Might take you 30 years to get out of it. See, we want it now for God. We give the devil 30 years to mess us up. We give God 2 days. Straighten me up, Lord. You say you gave Satan 30 years to ruin and destroy your life. And you want God to fix it in 2 days. And if he don't fix it, you mad now. Why you get mad at the devil when he messes up for 30 years?
Amen.
You let him off the hook, right?
Amen.
Let him go. That's all right, devil. You all right with me. 30 years. God get 2 days. You say God fixed it. Arrogant. If we love God enough, give God time.
Amen.
And God will take care of it. Give him the same amount of time. He can change it. What do you say about read?
Verse 14. A woman named Lydia,
Lydia.
from the city of Thyatira, a seller of purple fabric,
Read, brother.
a worshiper of God,
Worship of God. Read.
was listening.
Read, brother.
The Lord opened her heart.
Open the heart up, brother. When your heart is open, love can come out. If it's open. But see, we got callous hearts now. We just mean and angry and everything. My mama didn't hug me. I'm mad. My daddy left me. I don't have a job on. All the things that we can use to be mad at God. Well, y'all just love the Lord
Amen.
for taking us this far.
Amen.
The most foolish person I ever see is a person that don't believe in God. Where did you come from? You don't believe in God? With all that you see here, where did you get that from? That's things in the physiology of the body that science can't even understand.
That's right.
Told my wife that I said, no matter what prosthesis they put on you, it won't be like what God gave you.
Amen.
They're arcane, but man can't create that.
That's right.
Only God can do that.
Amen.
Only the God of heaven can create us where everything works together, neatly fitted. God does that. And when there's an imbalance in your body, the body can rebalance to fix that problem.
Amen.
Thank God for that.
Amen.
And it can fix problems along the way. And we can cut ourselves and heal up. Thank God for that.
Amen.
That we can ingest all the things we ingest and we're still living. Thank God for that. Because I promise you, stuff we eat now, we don't know what we eat. Thank God for physiology. That the body can process all of that and get rid of it. And we're still here. Just go on a cheeseburger and look at what's in it. You don't know what's in that thing. Thank God for the ability to be able to digest that and keep on living.
Amen.
With all that's in it.
Amen.
Only God can do that. The body is unique. creation from God. That's the reason enough to love him right there.
Amen.
You didn't create yourself, did you? This is what they say, two atoms came together and exploded, and boom, there we are. Tell you what you do. You go out there and take your car, and you knock on it and say, I want a Mercedes. Just keep hitting and see what happens. Still going to be the same car when you get finished. They say two parts hit together, and they created this world. Well, that is some foolishness right there. I don't even know nothing I know better than that. With the first grade education, I can figure that one out. But people believe that and hold on to it and say, this is where all this came from. We don't need God. But we need God all the days of our lives.
Amen.
Somebody tell me they don't believe in God, just smile. I said, you don't even know what you're talking about. In order for you to debate and have a talk with somebody about a situation, that means that you might change. Never debate on who God is. God is real. He exists. Let's prove it. Read, brother. What do you say?
Open her heart to respond to the names
Read, brother.
spoken by Paul.
By Paul, read.
And when she and her household had been baptized,
Read.
she urged us, saying,
It's been sprinkled, though.
if you
Ran through the water. Baptized. People tell us all the time, you don't need to do it. Let's look at examples of people who've done it God's way because we love him.
That's right.
When you love the Lord, you do what he says.
Amen.
You know, I just got my hair done. You get it fixed later on. A few dollars to take care of that. But we're talking about salvation. That God gave you and I because he loved us. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Gave it. No man take my life. I give it. What are we going to give in 2017? Are we going to give our lives? What an example of your love for us. Read, brother. What do you say?
You have judged me to be faithful to the Lord. Come into my house and stay. And she prevailed
You
upon
have
us.
judged me to be faithful to the Lord. Are we faithful? Or we just do it for convenience? You need to be faithful to the Lord.
Amen.
We oftentimes think that education determines how faithful you are. That don't determine anything. You can only know 2 scriptures. I'm faithful to the Lord. That's all you need to know. That'll take you a long way, brother.
Amen.
Those right there take you a long way. You may not know anything about Revelation, but I'm faithful to the Lord.
Amen.
Take you a long way. Just being faithful. Committed to the service of the Lord. What is it, read?
It happened that as we were going to the place of prayer,
Read, brother.
a slave girl having a spirit of divination
Read.
met us, who was bringing her masters much profit,
Read.
by fortune telling.
Read, brother.
Following after Paul and us, she kept crying out, saying, these men are bondservants
Read, brother.
of the Most High God,
Most High God, read.
who are proclaiming to you the way of salvation.
Read.
She continued doing this for many days.
Read, brother.
But Paul was greatly annoyed.
Read.
He turned and said to the spirit,
Read, brother.
I command you in the name of Jesus Christ
Read, brother.
to come out of her.
Come out. Brother, whatever we got going on in our life, get rid of it.
Amen.
Move it out of the way. Get it out. If it's jealousy, move it out of the way. Jealousy stops you from loving. You do know that, don't you?
Amen.
Arrogance. You know we can be arrogant people, don't you? Get us a little house, a little bit of arrogance. Get us a little car, a little bit more. Don't get no 60-inch TV. It's home now. I'm somebody now. Get me a recliner. I'm ready. Forget God gave you all that. And the same God that gave it can take it all away. Because it's his anyway. Don't ever think in your mind, this is all mine. Because God can take that. Whenever he get ready. He just got it on loan. But we in our own finite minds say, look what I've done. Look what God done for you.
Amen.
Whatever we accomplish in the church, thank God for that.
Amen.
I got a new philosophy for 2017. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Amen.
Amen.
It's on you now. Work out your own salvation. If you need some help, I'll help you along the way, but it's on you now. Don't look back and say, well, it's somebody else's fault. It's on you now. Work out your own salvation. It's your responsibility to realize what you need to do for the Lord.
Amen.
You can only drag a person so far, and then they got to get up and walk and eat and function. But we live in a society today that we all need help all the time. But sometimes we got to stand up and stick our chest out and do what we're supposed to do. No matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, we got to do God's will. People say, well, I don't know how you got through that. Only by the grace of God. God can get us through anything. If you trust Him. As my wife and I were going down to minister to my son when he had his accident, my philosophy was, God gave him to me, and God can take him whenever you get ready. Only thing I need to do is trust in the Lord. Whatever God does, that's what I got to accept.
Right.
Nobody want to hear that because we want, why God do this, why God? You can't challenge God in what He does. Only thing you can do is accept it. And know that God don't make any mistakes. So by the grace of God, God was able to say, you can keep him for a little while longer.
Amen.
Thank God for that.
Amen.
Whatever you have and whatever you've accomplished, thank God because He gave it to you one more day.
That's right.
Never think for a moment that it's by what you've done.
Amen.
By your abilities, and God can't do anything about it. God can take it whenever you get ready.
Amen.
Your very health, God can take it in an instant. If He wants to. Never in 2017 think it's by my will only. It's by God's will. Prove it. Read, brother. What did He say?
It came out that very moment.
Moment.
Verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
But when her master saw that
Saw
the
this.
hope of profit was gone,
Go on, read.
they seized Paul and Silas,
Read, brother.
dragged them into the market
To the mark. Read.
before the authorities.
Read, brother.
And when they had brought them to the chief magistrates,
What did he say?
they said, these men are throwing our city into confusion.
Confusion, not into confusion, trying to get it right. Sometimes people that have done so wrong all the time, you try to straighten it out. They say, you're messing me up. When you're really trying to straighten them up. Brother, never stop telling the truth.
Amen.
Amen.
Truth has to be told. Parents oftentimes have this philosophy, once my kids get older, I don't have to say anything to them. I don't care how I kill my kids, I'm going to tell them what they need to be told.
Amen.
That is our fault because when they grown, they still need to be told.
Amen.
Get out of hand, we need to have a conversation. I tell my wife that sometimes, I said, they're not going to have words. We need to talk. And the conversation may not be what he likes and what she likes, but it's the best thing for him.
Amen.
The only thing they can say is, let me live my life, but I still told you what you're supposed to do. We have a responsibility. We live in a society now, we just let people go.
Amen.
We need to have a conversation. What do you say, Marie?
He said, being
Jews.
and are proclaiming customs which is not lawful
Read, brother.
for us to accept or to observe.
Observe, read.
Being Romans.
Read, brother.
The crowd rose up together against them,
Rose up, read.
and the chief magistrates
What
took
do you
the
do?
robes off
Read, brother.
of them and proceeded to order them to be beaten
Beat.
and tried.
Read, brother.
When they had struck them with many blows,
Many blows. That's what the world's going to do to you. The world's going to strike you. But you got to rise up and smile and say, thank God for the striking. Nobody want to hear that, though, but it's the truth.
Amen.
I'm not going to give you no sugar-coated version of the Bible where everything's going to be all right. You ain't going to never suffer nothing. Lies. Trouble will come. And the way we prepare ourselves is to stick with the Lord. Knowing it's going to come. Let's see what happened. Read, brother.
he threw them into
Prison.
commanding the jailer to guard them securely.
Read, brother.
And he, having received
That's all that they went through. They've been beaten, put in prison. But brother, I promise you, they made a decision a long time ago to stick with the Lord.
Amen.
Wherever the devil take you, God can come and get you. Just remember that. God can come and get you. There's nothing the devil can hold on you that God can't move out of the way. We give the devil too much credit. He don't deserve all that credit. People used to always tell me, so you know that Satan fought God. Satan never fought God. God doesn't have time for that. He dispatched Michael and his angels to go deal with that situation. Because when God comes in, it's going to be trouble. There's going to be trouble when he comes in. I told my daughter that. I said in 2017, we're going to make sure that we keep these kids where they need to be. I said, I know you love them, but they have to learn structure. And if you don't want to teach them structure, then I'll teach them structure. See, structure is taught like this. No. And then structure comes in. And structure is about this long, and it's rigid. And you apply it to the hearing part of their body, which is at the back side. Structure goes through there. So you like structure to go through here, but that doesn't work. You say, oh, yeah, he beat his children. Yes, I sure do. It's called structure. It's called discipline. And they may not like it now, but they'll appreciate it later on.
Amen.
Read all the books you want to read. I read this book right here. They gave me a license to teach structure. It's not mean, it's not hateful, it's not done out of anger, it's done out of love. I told my grandson this morning, we're not having that this morning. He's done there with his mama talking back. And back and forth, back and forth. So I said, we need a little structure this morning. So I went in my drawer and I got my structure. See, structure's here. Because it didn't work here. Tuck down his pants and put a little structure to it. He'll know now not to do that again. Do what you want to do, but I'm going to have structure. Live how you want to live. We're going to do it God's way. When you beat that child, you don't love it. I beat it because I love it. Because I promise you the world doesn't care. When he gets about 17 years old, the world will beat him to death. They'll put him in a prison that'll beat him to death. And he will be under structured in. They'll tell him when to get up and when to go to bed. Talk about structure. We will have structure. We live in a society that's built on structure. I'll tell you what you do. Start something here today. We'll just call the police up. They'll structure this right on out. Which is supposed to take you right on down the road. We will not live in chaos. Off of confusion, men confuse things. God keep it simple. This is what happened to read.
Threw them into the inner prison.
Inner prison.
Fastened their feet in stocks.
Read about that.
Verse 25, but about midnight.
Midnight.
All in silence.
Oh, right there. We're crying and complaining. Look what God done to me. All the service I give to him. Look what he done to me. Brother, they just smiling. Because they knew whatever man done to him, God would take care of it.
That's right.
You just smile. That's a natural reaction to something that you love. The physiology of their life. Let's see what they do. Read.
All in silence were praying.
Praying.
And singing hymns to praise
Singing to the
God.
Lord. Smiling. After being beaten, drugged into the prison in the stockade, smiling. Look what God can do for us. After all of this, they still smiling. That's true love. Showing love. Brother, you're going to face some things, but love the Lord. Struggle is going to come, but love the Lord. God has a purpose for it. What happened, Marie?
He said, and the prisoners were listening to
Listen,
him.
wondering why are they so excited and so happy? Why? What's going on? We're in prison. Hardship. Beaten. But they realized the relationship a long time ago. Wherever God take me, it's going to be all right. Brother, if you're facing a sickness right now, brother, you need to draw close to the Lord.
Amen.
Draw close to the Lord. Relationship is not what it needs to be. You need to draw close to the Lord.
Amen.
What we want to do, we want to drag our way to heaven. Well, call your name. I'll be there in a minute, Jesus. But you can't go to heaven like that. We got to go excited, smiling. When we come to the church, we need to have a smile on our face.
Amen.
Not that because we're crazy. We just want to have a happy smile on our face. Now, don't walk around looking like this all the time. Everybody come pick you up. Don't do that. Don't do that. But just a small smile. So he said, Marie.
He said, and suddenly there came a great earthquake.
Earthquake, read.
So that the foundations of the prison house were shaken.
God can shake your world up.
Amen.
Yes, he can.
He can shake it up. And sometimes in life, we need our cage rattled a little bit. Just to see what we're made out of. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See how tough we are. Because I promise you, God built us tough. The world took it away from us. We're resilient people. But the world took it away from us. You know how the world did it? Gave us color TV. Color TV will mess you up. You know, you have to remember black and white. See, that wasn't too big. But color TV, nice, comfortable chairs, air conditioning. See, when I was growing up, we didn't have air conditioning. We had heat. We had cold in the wintertime. That's just the way it was. You couldn't go there and turn the unit on because you didn't have no unit. You had to put another coat on. You couldn't go to Mom, it's cold in here. That'd be the last time you say that. See, my mom would tell you, I know what colder place is called outside. If you're cold, go outside. At least you got a roof over your head. See, that's just the way they talk. See, but now we make everything comfortable, and then we think it's supposed to be like that all the time. So when trouble comes, we don't even understand that because we never faced it before. But I promise you, the world will take you to do some things.
Amen.
We got to be prepared for what he said, read.
And immediately, all the doors that were open.
Open, read.
Every word.
Whatever Satan closed up, God can open it up.
Amen.
Satan can't do nothing to you that God don't allow.
That's right.
See, we think Satan got some kind of power just to drag and do whatever. God allows that. But when God gets ready to come and get you, he'll come and get you. But as Brother Mark said, what kind of attitude you going to have, though? But look what God did to me. I'm mad at God. I want to see how far that's going to get you. You mad at God. I don't know. That's not going to take you too far. But loving him will take you a long way.
Amen.
Trusting him will take you a long way. Being devoted to him will take you a long way.
Amen.
What do you say, Marie?
And everyone's chains were unfastened.
Unfastened, read.
When the jailer awoke,
And
saw the prison door open,
read, brother.
he drew his sword and was
See, it was
about
customary that if you lost your prisoner, you were supposed to kill yourself. But I'm going to show you the right attitude, the right mindset, the way you think, what you should do. See, we are angry people. We say, let him kill himself. He beat me and put me in here. Kill him. Let's see what man does that loves the Lord. Read, brother, what did he say?
to kill himself. And supposing that the prisoner had escaped,
Read, brother.
Paul cried out,
Paul said, no! Don't do that. Don't harm yourself. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I got the right attitude, the right mindset to tell you don't do that. The love that God has put in me telling you don't do that. What he said, read.
he said, for we are all
here, read.
And he called for the lights to be rushed and turned on.
Read that.
And trembling with fear, he fell down before Paul and Silas.
Read that.
And after he brought them out,
Read
he
that.
said, sirs, what must I do?
Look what God can do. The very prisoner, because Paul and Silas had the right attitude, changed his life.
Amen.
Whatever you do, brother, have the right attitude.
Amen.
If you're mad about something, don't come out here mad. Putting all that negative energy on somebody. You do that negative energy, don't you? Because somebody might want to be mad with you. Let's be happy about things. This is how I always look at it. People, you say, how your son? I said, my son's doing all right. Thank God for that. Because it could have been worse.
Amen.
So whatever God bring on, thank God for it. Never, why God do that? I do all this service for him, I do all this work for him. Look at what he done for him. Never that. Thank God for where we are.
Amen.
Wife and I, we talk about that all the time. We have been blessed tremendously in our lives. And when we were in college, we had nothing. So we know what nothing feels like.
Amen.
So if we have to go back to nothing, then that's what it'll be.
Amen.
But it won't be because of God. It'll be because that's what God wanted for our lives.
Amen.
See, people oftentimes think, well, these things define me. Thank God God bless you with them.
Amen.
But at any time, they can be gone. But when they're gone, we're upset now. Even when the hurricane came through, everybody, oh, I don't have no life. Brother, thank God that you had them before. Amen. And thank God they might come back home. Amen. But in the meantime, we got to keep on going.
Amen.
We got to do what we're supposed to do.
Amen.
Serve the Lord. Do God's will. God will sustain us through whatever we go through. Preparing us for this year. Trouble might come. But when you love the Lord, you can smile that God's going to take care of this.
Amen.
What is it, read?
Verse 31. They said, believe in the Lord Jesus.
There it is.
And you will be saved.
Say, read.
You and your house.
Whole house, read.
They spoke the word of the Lord to him together.
Read, brother.
And all who were in his house.
In his house, read.
And he took them.
What did he do?
That very hour.
Very hour, read.
Of the night.
Read, brother.
And washed their wounds.
Read, brother.
Immediately.
God took the very jailer to fix him up. Well, God can do whatever he wants to do.
Amen.
The people that mean you harm, God can turn that around for some good. Never ever be upset when people come after you. Because that can change in an instant. See, we like to do tit for tat. Well, you say something about me, I'm going to say something about you. Sometimes it's easy just to let it go. We live in an angry society now where you can't even say anything to anybody. A long time ago, you would speak to people. You might speak to them now, they might cuss you out. That's sad.
That's right.
Sad society we live in.
That's true.
We have more than we ever had in our lives, and we're sadder than we ever been.
Amen.
Shameful. We had less, we were happier. But the society tells us when I get more, I'll be happy. But where we are now, we got more. If we get more, tell me what might happen. Amen. If we don't keep it in the right perspective, never ever saying, I'm saying we shouldn't have that. We should, but they shouldn't have us.
Amen.
We should learn to appreciate what God has given us. Amen. And take care of what God has blessed us with. Amen. Treat it right. Because it can be taken in an instant. People get on me all the time about my vehicles. You just keep your vehicles up. But brother, I used to walk. And walking didn't feel too good all the time. So when God blessed me with a vehicle, I take care of it. Amen. Because walking not too good. Not that I won't do it, but since he blessed me with it, I might as well take care of it. Amen. Treat it right. Because I'm thankful for what God done for me. Right. Thankful for that. I tell people that all the time, man. No, I'm not going to do that this morning. I'm going to keep on going. I was going to get something rough. Or I shouldn't say it. I was going to do it. Go ahead, brother. I might come back to it. Go ahead.
He said immediately he was baptized.
Baptized, really?
Him and his household.
Whole household, brother. Baptized. Washed away your sins. If you have not done that, please do it.
Right.
Please heed the call in 2017 to get all right in a proper relationship with the Lord. Amen. What's it read?
He brought them into his house.
Yes, I was reading.
He set food before them.
Food before reading.
And rejoiced greatly.
Very enemies, God said, will take care of you. Saved. Because he had the right attitude. Amen. Said the right things. Brother, let's say the right things in 2017. If you're mean to your wife, stop being mean to her. You know, we can be mean to them. I'm one of them people. I say something short in a minute. Don't talk to me. I'm trying to do better. Pray for me. Because sometimes my brain and my mouth don't work together. See, they work kind of apart to each other. My brain will say don't do it, but my mouth is doing this. And the whole time it's going, my brain said, no, no! It's too late. Too late. I don't know if anybody's like that. Sometimes we just can't control that. Sometimes we just got to zip it. I was the only fool sees everything in his heart. So you turn it off. Do not do that. But you have to know who you are. And sometimes on the other side, we don't say enough. We let things go on in the house and we don't say nothing. That's wrong too. We get that company on the TV, our whole house chaotic, and you sitting there, it'll be all right. Well, I'm going to deal with that. Because I'm not going to have it.
Amen.
Somebody got to have some rule and order. Some structure. They didn't call me that long time ago. They just beat you. So I had to clean that word up a little bit. Go stand before people. It's called structure. Everything is built on structure, isn't it? If this building was not built on structure, it'd fall down. He said a house divided against itself is going to do what? Fall. So my wife shouldn't have to deal with structure. That's my job. It's my job. My wife looks at me and says, you need to go deal with that. I got to go take care of it. I'm heavy now. See, dads are the heavies. You know, when they come in the house, you don't even get to debate about what happened. You need to get your son. He's like, oh my goodness, I got to deal with this boy. You don't even know what happened. You just got to go in there and beat it. Because she said it. You can't say, well, can we talk about, oh, so you're challenging me now. You can't do that. You got to walk in there and poof. Tearing some folks up. But when they see you coming, everybody run. That's the job God gave us, to bring structure. As soon as something happens in my house, I'm going to go tell you Daddy. That's a bad word right there. He's coming to stop this. We serve God, and we got to do it God's way. Because God's going to deal with it one day. He sent Jesus Christ into the world to set us straight, to get us on the right track. Well, I promise you, we got to get on the right track. What is it I read?
Verse 35. Now when the day came, the chief magistrates sent their policemen, saying,
read, brother.
Release those men.
Release them, read.
And the jailer reported these words to Paul.
Read, brother.
Saying the chief magistrate have sent, saying to release you.
Read, read.
Therefore come out now,
read, brother,
and go in peace.
Peace, read.
But Paul said to them,
this is what he said.
They have beaten us in public.
In public.
Without trial.
Read, brother.
Men who are Romans.
Read, brother.
And have thrown us into prison.
Read.
And now they are sending us away.
Read.
Secretly.
Secretly, read.
He said, no indeed.
No! Paul said, I'm not going anywhere till I get justice. That's the man that loved the Lord. He won't tuck his tail and run. You beat me publicly. And you want to send me away? No! I defy that. Most of us would just cut and run. Well, they let me out, I'm out of here. Paul said, no. We serve the Lord. What did he read?
He said, but let them come themselves.
Come themselves.
And bring us out.
Read, brother.
And the policemen reported these words to the chief magistrate.
Read, brother.
And they were afraid when they heard that they were
Paul
Romans.
was a bad man right there.
Amen.
So now you let them come down here and get us. We're not going anywhere. But when you see a real man, applaud to that. Because there's not a lot of them left. Sorry, there's not a lot of them left. They go to the wife and say, what do you think we ought to do, honey? What do you think we ought to do? You're supposed to figure that out. Put that pressure on her to figure out what to do. I wasn't going to get into that, but y'all pushed me into it. I'm even getting my wife to a point with her now. When I get her to take out here, I don't even ask her what she wants, I'll take her where I want her to go. Because I know what she like. I'll take her. This is what you want. I don't know what you want. Okay, let's stop all this. I'm taking control. Put some structure on this. We're going to get in the car. This is where we're going. It won't be a place you don't like. This is where we're going. So now you got to take over. Now, if you got a woman who wants you to take over, that's your fault. You're scared. We'll try this now. You might want to tuck your tail and run on back to your doghouse out there. I don't have no doghouse. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, your wife going to put you in the doghouse. What is that? That's for dogs that tuck their tail and run. I don't do that. We're going to stand up for what's right. And always applaud a man that's going to speak his mind. People get upset about that. He spoke his mind. No! I'm not going. I'm staying right here till they come. Read, brother. Let me close.
And they came and appealed to them.
Appealed to them.
And when they had brought them out,
read, brother.
They kept begging them to leave the city.
Leave the city. Read.
And the last verse says,
what did he say?
They went out of the prison and entered the house of Lydia.
Read.
And when they saw the brethren, they encouraged them and departed.
Encourage you, brother. Real men. Not little boys. You don't send a boy to do a man's job. They said, you going to come down here and deal with this. Ephesians chapter 6 as I close. Let's serve the Lord. Let's stand up for him. Let's do our part. I said in Bible class this morning, We as men, God's going to hold us for what's going on in the church. As we serve him, we up front. He going to hold us for that. You can't go to him and say, well, it was my wife. Adam tried that, didn't he? Didn't work for him either, did he? He said, where's Adam? I don't even want to talk to you. I want Adam. He the problem. You did it, but he the problem. So we often say that. It was, then Adam said, you take it to me. It's all your fault now. He's like, it was almost God's fault. By the time Adam got finished. But God was holding him responsible for that. In our households, in the church, in our communities, he's holding men for that. We are responsible. We've tried to put it off on the women and say, well, I can't stop you, I can't tell them. But we got to do our jobs. What do you say, Marie?
Ephesians 6 and 10, he said, finally, be strong in the Lord.
Strong.
And in the strength of his might.
2017, brother, be strong. Don't just roll over when something happened. Give up and quit. Because something went on in your life. I lost my job, I guess I got to quit. I don't have enough money, I guess I got to quit. But we're built resilient.
Amen.
Stay in the fight. Read, what is that?
Put on the full armor of God.
Full armor, not half of it, the full thing. Put all of it on. When you get dressed in the morning, you put all your clothes on, don't you? You don't put your top on your pants and then leave your pants off and go to work. You put your armor on to go to work. He's telling us how to fight the spiritual warfare in 17. Put your whole armor on. What's it read?
So that you will be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil.
He's a schemer, isn't he? He's scheming right now, isn't he? We got little things in our mind, brother. When Satan put a scheme in your mind, block that out.
Amen.
He probably tell you that, man, he talked too long. That's all right. Because I'm going to talk anyway. Can't change it. I'll sit down and go, bro, what is that?
He said, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood.
That is read.
But against rulers.
Rulers.
Against powers.
Powers.
Against world forces.
Forces.
From this darkness.
Darkness.
Against spiritual forces of wickedness.
Wickedness.
In the heavenly places.
Way up there. We got to put our armor on, brother. We think it's what we see. We think it's what we touch. He says, not that. It's deeper than that. Right. It's a warfare. It's wickedness in high places. We're in a warfare, brothers. We got to be ready to battle. Right. You're going to have cock ready to battle. You're going to lose.
Amen.
Let's be ready in 2017. Put on the whole armor of God. Amen. Read that one more time, brother, before I close out. Boy, that's heavy stuff. Read it.
He said, our struggle is not against flesh and blood.
Not against that. Read.
But against rulers.
Rulers.
Against power.
Read, brother.
Against world forces.
World forces.
Darkness.
Read.
Against spiritual forces of wickedness.
Wickedness.
In heavenly places.
Read, brother.
Therefore, take up the full armor.
Full armor. You give me any advice? 2017, put the full armor on.
Amen.
Gird your loins up and get ready for the battle. In military terms, when they go to do a campaign, they already established how many they're going to lose. So we might lose some people. Just don't let it be you. Statistically, they say if we send 100,000, we're going to lose 10%. Factored into the number. You just don't want to be a part of that 10%. Military already have factored. This is how many casualties we're going to have before we start the campaign. We're going to lose that many automatically through attrition. Some going to cut and run, some going to get scared, some going to do what they're not supposed to do. We're going to lose them. In the Lord's church, we don't want to lose nobody. Amen. So I'm telling you up front, do it God's way. Amen. I said I'm going to start at the household of faith first. What is it, Marie?
He said, so that you will be able to resist the evil day. And having done everything, stand firm.
Stand firm. Paul and Silas stood firm, didn't they? Joshua stood firm, didn't he? All you can do is smile when you stand firm. Because when you're standing firm, you know there's no moving you.
Amen.
And all you can do is be happy on the inside. Everything's all right. No matter what happens, it's going to be all right.
Amen.
2017 is going to be all right.
Amen.
The lesson is yours if you have a need today. The Bible says you must pursue God's word. Believe everything that he says. Repent of your sins, confess faith in Jesus Christ. Go down that water and river baptism. washing away your past sins. And then the Bible tells you we must remain faithful, stand firm against all the wiles of the devil. All the crookedness and high places, all the things. He said we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We look at people and say that the people are the problem. Satan is doing that. Blame it on who it is. Heavenly, let it be known together we stand and sing.
I said,
Do you know the man